Good afternoon and welcome back to Mechelen for the 40th edition, the 40th anniversary of Jumping Mechelen here for 2022. And now our attention turns from the current stars at the top level of the sport competing in those 5-star competitions to the stars of the future. The young riders now take centre stage here in the Christmas arena at Jumping Mechelen in this, the FEI Jumping Ponies Trophy. There's 3 legs of competition. The combinations have already competed. That was on Tuesday. They join us again here today for Wednesday of the 2022 Jumping Mechelen. And it's all building very nicely towards the Jumping Ponies Trophy final, the Grand Prix that takes place here on Friday. That's just after midday. We're going to see 19 of the very best stars of the future joining us now. They're all with us for this Table A competition with a jump off against the clock for all those tied on equality of faults for first place at the end of the initial round of competition. So, Eddie Geismans has set the track. He's been assisted by Bart Vonk and his team. And for the opening round of competition, it sees fences 1 through to 12. 12 numbered obstacles. There is, however, 15 jumping efforts. We've got the double at 8, an oxer to a vertical 8A, 8B. And then a little later in the course, towards the end as well, as the ponies begin to tire, we've got the combination vertical, 1 stride to the oxer, 2 strides to the vertical, 11A, B and C. The stage is set, and what a wonderful opportunity for these young riders really to make a mark on the crowd here in the Christmas arena at the 2022 Jumping Mechelen. They take centre stage, and the first to go is a young lady that rides for Germany. Well, in fact, we've got Marvin Canziora that goes first, also riding for Germany with this pony owned by Vivian Canziora. This is a 17-year-old now. It's a gelding. It is the pony Flame that is first to go. Marvin, 8th in the Pony Grand Prix in Hagen. Marvin himself has been competing on the senior stage as well, with placings at young rider level, placings in 1- and 2-star competitions already on the international stage. So the first to go for Germany is Marvin Canziora and Flame. Few early rails down for Marvin Canziora and Flame. (20) junior riders competing here from 10 different nations. Combination across the diagonal, vertical, 1 stride to the oxer, 2 strides to the vertical out, 11A, B and C, and then to conclude over the oxer there, number 12, but it's not to be for Marvin Canziora of Germany with the 17-year-old Flame, as they finish there on a score of 28 in 68.1128. The score there, Marvin Canziora and Flame. Comfortably inside the time allowed in the first round of competition of 74 seconds. But now we go to Norway with Julie Aurebro-Sky and Shannon's Joy. This is a 9-year-old gelding by the great pony Shannon Prince, and a pony stallion that's gone on to produce plenty of top-class pony show jumpers. Julie Aurebro-Sky part of the European Championship team earlier this year. She was second in the Grand Prix of Stuttgart as well. All with this very successful pony that started the round very strongly indeed. Double there at 8, and then the Euro horse Oxa, Axel and Jos Veloy. And then behind the Euro horse team, this is a very good round for Julie Aurebro Sky of Norway, but tips that rail jumping into the combination. There's plenty of questions asked around this course here in the Christmas Arena, designed by Eddie Geismans, and it is just the 467.81. Very bad luck there for Julie Aurebro Sky and Shannon's Joy. Best of the scores so far, but only 2 have gone. There's 19 due to start this, the Pony Jumping Trophy here this afternoon, day 3 of 5 for the 2022 Jumping Mechelen. We've seen Germany, we've seen Norway, and next it's the turn of Denmark with Laura Sargent and the 15-year-old Foxtown Elderberry. Top 10 in the Pony Grand Prix of the World Cup show of Lyon earlier this year, and a member of the Danish team at the Pony European Championships back in the summertime. A little bit forward to the Oxa there, and then just has to sit up and take a little bit of a check, but not quite enough as that vertical above the water tray falls there down the side of the arena, that vertical at fence number 7. It's a tough course out there for these ponies, as you would expect, though, competing on the very biggest stage here in world show jumping. Brilliant opportunity for these young riders to gain valuable experience in such an atmosphere and such an arena. Just coming to the final fence with 2 down, and down goes the last as well for a score of 12 for Denmark's Laura Sargent and Foxtown Elderberry 64.82, 74 seconds the time allowed, but 12 is the score. So 3 gone. Julie Aurebro Sky of Norway, she's on 4 faults. Denmark's Laura Sargent on 12, and Germany's Marvin Kanziora on a score of 28. The next is from the Netherlands. This is Jersey Kuipers and La Folletta. 10-year-old mare. Good bloodlines for this pony. Lucino, the sire, the dam sire is Capitol. La Folletta, the Netherlands, Jersey Kuipers. Member of the team that took the bronze medal at the Pony European Championships earlier this year. Member of the Nations Cup final team as well, 4th in the Grand Prix of Lyon. Very strong results coming into the 2022 Jumping Mechelen for Jersey Kuipers and La Folletta. Steadier approach to that Oxa, then keeps the balance down to the vertical that follows at fence 7, and she jumps that clear. Just jumped across that vertical there to the left a little bit. She'll be hoping it doesn't affect the line into the combination, but it looks as if she's got away with it. There's 1 fence left to jump. Is this the first clear? It is, and it goes to the Netherlands, Jersey Kuipers, and look at the reaction. She's delighted with that, and rightfully so, because now the game is very much on in this Jumping Ponies Trophy here this afternoon at Mechelen 2022. There's the clear, Jersey Kuipers and La Folletta. Clear round number 1. And surely there's more to come. Could we get one for Germany now with Franke Clementine Crowley and the 13-year-old stallion Carmen van Orchid S. German team were fourth in the Nations Cup final. This combination representing the German team on that occasion. They were also second in the Grand Prix of Lyon. Lot of Van Orchid ponies competing very successfully on the circuit, both nationally and internationally at the moment. There's that distance where Laura Sargent fell foul. No mistakes from Franke Clementine Crowley. Big jump over the centre part of the combination. She's still clear as well. Have we got a jump off here this afternoon? Not just yet. She didn't deserve that at all, but she kept on moving down to that final fence, the Oxer at fence number 12, and it is, unfortunately, a score of 4 for Germany's Franke Clementine Crowley and Carmen van Orchid S. So 5 have gone, 14 still to join us here this afternoon in the first round of this, the FEI Jumping Ponies Trophy. The final leg, the Pony Grand Prix here on Friday afternoon. But jumping now is one for Belgium. The first competing on home soil. This is Martha Louise Dieu and the 8-year-old Swarovski. Very tough questions asked all the way around this course, designed by Eddie Geismans, Bart Vonk and his team. Both parts of the double falling as well there for Martha Louise Dieu. Lovely ride through that combination and a nice line to that final fence, but it is a score of 16, 71.99, 16 for Martha Louise Dieu and Swarovski. So at the moment we've got just that one clear round, that for Jerzy Kuipers and La Falletta. Franke Clementine Crowley in second on the 4 as well for Julie Auerbro Sky and Shannon's Joy, who sit third. So we continue on with another now for Germany, another member of that Nations Cup team. And in Kronenberg earlier in the year, she was 9th in the Grand Prix of Stuttgart as well. This is Germany's Leonie Assmann. This is Hankifax H, 9-year-old mare. It's by Halifax out of a Laudanos mare. Not the first to falter that vertical above the water tray at 7. Looking as though that could be an influential fence in the FEI Jumping Ponies Trophy here this afternoon. One clear for the Netherlands, Jerzy Kuipers and La Falletta. Well, stays on that 4, 68.87, another on 4 faults, so 1 clear and 3 on 4 as things stand there. 4 faults for Leonie Assmann and Hankifax H. So already now we can see how the competition's beginning to play out, and those that have an early fence down, it would be definitely worth their while beginning to push on against the clock, because a fast 4 faulter could well finish pretty high up the order in this Jumping Ponies Trophy here this afternoon. But now for Great Britain and Ruby Bars and the 17-year-old Casper. This is some pony, this one. Originally competed in the UK by brothers Ollie and Toby Fry, winner of the Pony Show Jumper of the Year Championship at the Horse of the Year show a few years back. Recent form, seen this combination feature on the British team that won the Nations Cup final earlier this year. They won the Grand Prix of Stuttgart as well. This is Casper and Ruby Bars. Gets deep to the oxer, but it jumps it clear. So far, so good for Ruby Bars and Casper. The crowd watching on here in the Christmas arena. They're all hopeful of another clear to send this FEI Jumping Ponies Trophy through to a jump off against the clock. Into the combination goes Ruby Bars, and then back out safely. There's 1 to go. Is this clear round number 2? Ruby Bars and Casper. Yes, it is. And we've got ourselves a jump off. They've been competing so well in the Grand Prix on the World Cup stage this season. They were winners in Stuttgart. They've placed in Lyon as well. And they're through to the jump off of the FEI Jumping Ponies Trophy here this afternoon, where at the moment they'll meet the Netherlands, Jersey Kuipers and La Folletta. Clear round number 2, Ruby Bars and Casper. So now, the second representative of Denmark, Olivia Dressler and the 11-year-old Jasmine's Holly. And by Dressler.com, this one, the 11-year-old mare. Olivia, another rider that featured at the Pony European Championships earlier this year, a member of the Danish team that were 5th. Recently placed in the Pony Grand Prix of Drammen and Lyon. Maybe another of the young riders that has already begun to make the step up to the senior level, competing in junior competitions, young rider competitions as well. She's made that step up look very easy indeed. Into the latter stages of the course. Finishing on the 4. Fence falling late on in the course. It goes into 3rd at the moment, though. 65.88, a quick 4 fault round there for Olivia Dressler and Jasmine's Holly. So the next is a rider for Germany, Leonie Panda, and the 9-year-old mare by Peppermill, Indimill A. 4 riders here in Mechelen competing for Germany. Leone was third in the Pony Grand Prix of Hagen, member of the Nations Cup final team that were fourth in top 10 in the Grand Prix of Stuttgart as well. Clear up until this point, just the combination and the Oxa. And now just that Oxa to give us clear round number 3. Here she comes, Leone Panda and Indemil A by Peppermill, the great ride of John Whittaker's. Indemil A jumps a clear for Leone Panda, and that's 3 now in the jump off of the FEI Jumping Ponies Trophy here this afternoon. We're in for a treat, believe you me, because these ponies and these junior riders can really fly against the clock, and they're going to do just that because they all want to take the victory here at Jumping Mechelen 2022. So Netherlands, Great Britain and Germany, Jersey Kuipers, Ruby Bars and Leone Panda all in the jump off. Will Finland be there? Can this young lady throw her name into the hat? Rachel Tornblom and Helga T.H.O., the 10-year-old mare by Q Bridling LS. Individual 6th at the Pony European Championships earlier this year. Already this winter season they've placed in Hagen, Lyon and Stuttgart as well. Fence down for the partnership that competed so well at those Pony European Championships back in the summertime, and there goes another as well, that influential fence in this Jumping Ponies Trophy. Just not her day, unfortunately. Would have been one of the favourites building into this competition, but 2 down, 69.01 and 8 the score for Rachel Tornblom and Helga T.H.O. of Finland. But now to Ireland. The Irish riders have been in very good form, competing in the 5-star competitions already this week. We saw Jack Ryan jump a clear a little earlier this afternoon. The next for Ireland is Ben Walsh and Amanda Lynch's 14-year-old mare Derry Vane Bell. Netherlands, Great Britain and Germany already in the jump off. Could this be the first clear for Ireland? Ben Walsh on track. 4th in the Lichtenvoorde Grand Prix, 5th in the Grand Prix of Stuttgart and 3rd in Lyon as well. But an early rail down for Ben Walsh means his chances of victory here this afternoon has slipped from his grasp. Still just on that 4 though. And if he keeps moving on, he could well be in with a chance of getting a little bit of money in this Jumping Ponies Trophy this afternoon because he stays on that 4 and the time is 66.98, which goes at the moment into 6th place there for Ben Walsh and Derivane Bell. So the 3 clear: Jersey Kuipers, Ruby Bars and Leonie Panda. Olivia Dressler 4th, Franca Clementine Crowley in 5th, and Ben Walsh of Ireland goes into 6th place there. So we're on to the final 7, and jumping now is for Sweden. Vilja Orlinga Axelsson and Barra Valley Shadow, 9-year-old gelding. Another pony with some very good Irish bloodlines. Vilja, who won the Under-25 Grand Prix in Drammen back in September. So another making a seamless step up to the senior ranks, but another that's fallen foul at that vertical at fence number 7. Down it goes, 4 at the moment for Sweden's Vilja Orlinga Axelsson. Bit of a fight and a disagreement down to that final oxter as well, and the back rail falls. It's 8 there in 67.91, 8 for Vilja Orlinga Axelsson and Barra Valley Shadow. So still Jersey Kuipers, Ruby Bars and Leonie Panda, the only 3 that have successfully navigated their way around this Eddie Geisman's track and have made their way through to the jump off against the clock. There's 6 to go in the first round. We've got Ireland with 2, France, the Netherlands, and 2 for Belgium. The home crowd are waiting. They're holding their breath. They're looking for the first Belgium clear of the Jumping Ponies Trophy here this afternoon, and it is a Belgian rider, Izzy Dome and Florie de Fleury. Sixth in the pony competition just yesterday. Member of the Children on Horses European Championship team that was sent to Aliva to compete earlier this year as well. So on that score of 4 as she approaches the final serpentine across the Christmas arena. From the end of the jury box on the right hand side as we look at it to the VIP hospitality on the left. Score of 8, 63.04, 8 for Izzy Dome and Fleur de Fleury. 5 left, 2 for Ireland, 1 for France, 1 for Belgium, 1 for the Netherlands. 3 clear at the moment: the Netherlands, Great Britain and Germany. So Ellen Power is the next for Ireland. Jumped very well just yesterday. Jumped the clear to take 5th in the first leg of the FEI Jumping Ponies Trophy. Riding here, Ghost Rider, the 20-year-old gelding for Ireland, Ellen Power. Ireland, of course, competed so well at the European Championships to take Team Gold. This combination, a member of that team, they went on to pick up individual 4th as well out in Poland. But it's another that has a very early fence down, and another with hopes dashed in this Jumping Ponies Trophy. Score of 8 as she approaches the final line. Eight it is, 67 seconds the time on the clock. 8 faults there and into 10th. Ireland's Ellen Power and Ghost Rider. 4 left to go and still just those 3 clear. You could see there the duck and the dive on the way into that double. And this track, so testing for these young riders and these ponies. Cannot afford a mistake. So now for France, Yanel Rebello and the 9-year-old gelding, Dance Floor du Corroy. Combination that we've seen winning in Villamora. France as well, Fontainebleau. Some very good results on home soil for this partnership. Yanel Rebello, Dance Floor du Corroy. Not at all giving Yanel an easy ride here. You can see the pony really attacking the fences and accelerating on the way in, and on occasions just getting a little bit close, but it's got so much scope and so much ability to get itself out of that trouble. Again, just leaves a leg into that double. Really fighting all the way. Dance Floor du Corroy, the 9-year-old. So much ability, though. Both parts of that double down. Yanel Rebello of France finishes on a score of 8 with Dance Floor du Corroy. And it is still just those 3 clear rounds as things stand. Jersey Kuipers, Ruby Bars, and Leonie Panda. 3 to go, and now for another from Ireland. Another member of their Team Gold winning European Championship side out in Poland earlier this year. It's Cohen Williams and Zetec, 13-year-old gelding owned by Siobhan Cook. Just going to get something checked. I think you could hear the bell sound again. Cohen Williams just asks Zetec to hold up a second. Pull back in the cups. A little wipe over as well, and we're good to continue. Cohen Williams and Zetec. Brilliant pony, this one. One that competed well on the national stage as well. The home ponies in Britain, as Ireland face off against Wales, England and Scotland on the national stage. But competing here on the international stage, Zetec for Ireland's Cohen Williams. Really wouldn't have expected that from this partnership. But we've seen how many have struggled at that vertical at fence number 7. Nicely through that combination. And now for the final fence, that Tao Oxa, sponsoring this, the Jumping Ponies Trophy here this afternoon. Score of 4, 66.02 into 6th there for Cohen Williams and Z-Tech. Interesting how this competition is playing out. These partnerships picking up points, accumulating points through the 3 legs of the Jumping Ponies Trophy here this week. And this combination was second yesterday. Laura Teiskens of Belgium with Naveo, a 13-year-old gelding. Second in the Pony Grand Prix on home soil in Centaur, down in Opglebek back in September. They have shown such brilliant form on home soil, and they're looking for that form to continue here in Mechelen. Over that fence 7. Second yesterday. Is she going to pick up another clear here today? Yes, she is. And that'll keep the pressure on the next partnership. Laurie Teiskens jumps clear with Naveo. And now Belgium join the party, and you can listen to the roar from the crowd. You can hear them. They are backing their home nation riders all the way here in Mechelen for 2022. Laura Teiskens is clear. Second after leg 1 of the Pony Jumping Trophy here in Mechelen. But this young lady won the very first leg yesterday afternoon. It is for the Netherlands, Renske van Middendorp, and the 11-year-old mare, Jolly. Winner yesterday. She's ridden at Pony and Children on Horses European Championships. And she's recently recorded wins in Lichtenvoorde as well. But she gets away with a rattle at the first. Can't afford to ride her luck anymore. Changes her mind to the Oxer. A long way off there, but she leaves it standing. Now for that influential fence at 7, which she gives a rub as well, and it's still there. Sees a stride from a long way out to the Euro horse, Oxer. Off the corner for 10. Just the combination and the Oxer. Big stretch in the middle. She's still clear with 1 fence to jump. She's a long way off. What a shame. She was a long way off that final Oxer. She had tried so hard. You can see there, Pony up. Renske up to her feet as well. And of course that is the most important thing, and it's great to see them back up, and of course with the 3rd and final leg still to come here on Friday, you can guarantee that she'll be back in action. Was going so well up until that point. These young riders are so tough and so competitive. There we go. Jolly caught as well, you can see. Plenty of energy left in the tank. but it is not her day, a cruel sport on occasions. Leaving us there, Renske van Middendorp and Jolly. So, that concludes the first round of competition. Just the 4 clears on the scoreboard, which means it's Olivia Dressler who finishes in 5th, with Franca Clementine Crowley in 6th. For those jumping off, for the Netherlands, Jerzy Kuipers; for Great Britain, Ruby Bars; Germany's Leonie Panda; and Belgium's Laurie Tijskens. And now, what questions have been asked by course designer Eddie Geismans for the jump off against the clock? Well, let me tell you. The fences are 14, 4, 11A, 11B, 8B, 9, 5, and 12. So where does that track take us? Well, the first fence, fence 14, you'll remember fence number 3 in the initial round of competition. That was the BMW Oxa. Numbered now for the jump off as 14 because that's going to be a vertical in this round against the clock. They go from there on the right-hand curve to the red and blue Oxa that followed at fence number 4. They sweep around the arena, heading back towards the in-out gate for the first 2 parts of that combination, the vertical at 11A, 1 stride to the Oxa at 11B. Then they land, and it's handbrake on, left-handed. They go away from the in-out gate this time to the second part of that red double, the vertical at 8B. Then an opportunity to move on the curve. They're going to take a more direct line, though, in this jump-off against the clock to fence number 9, the Euro Horse Oxa. Landing there, they spin back right-handed. It's a 360-degree turn all the way back to that red and white Mila vertical, and then it is a seriously long run for home. It's from one end of the arena to the other, from the jury box end to the VIP hospitality. As they set sail and they gallop, they go past the in-out gate, and they push and they push and they push all the way to finish off over the Tau Oxa at fence number 12. The time allowed in the jump-off is 48 seconds. Jerzy Kuipers, Ruby Bars, Leonie Panda and Laurie Tijskens. Netherlands, Great Britain, Germany and Belgium battle it out for this, the FEI Pony Jumping Trophy. Jump off on the way. So the 4 to jump off. The Netherlands, Jerzy Kuipers. Great Britain's Ruby Bars. Germany's Leonie Panda. And last to go, in front of her home crowd, Laurie Tijskens and Nerveo. And it's a really good opportunity now for Laurie Tijskens, who was second in the first leg of this Jumping Ponies Trophy yesterday to take a real firm stranglehold at the top of the leaderboard for the Jumping Ponies Trophy Series here at Mechelen 2022. The Grand Prix, the major final for these ponies, takes place here on Friday, just after midday. And a good result here for Laurie Teiskens and Nevaeh will fill her with confidence, because she will be leading going into that third and final leg. But that is no easy task, because all of these four, Laurie Teiskens, Leonie Panda, Ruby Bars and Jersey Kuipers, have all competed on the biggest stage in the world of pony show jumping at Pony European Championships. They've represented their nations at Pony Nations Cup finals as well. And it all comes down to this jump off against the clock. Will it be Netherlands? Will it be Great Britain? Will it be Germany? Will it be Belgium? We'll find out soon enough, because it is the young lady that goes first from the Netherlands, Jersey Kuipers. She has the task of finding her way around this track. She has the role of throwing down the gauntlet to the three quick combinations that follow, and she's more than capable, believe you me. She's first to go for the Netherlands with La Folletta, Jersey Kuipers. It is a very difficult task to be drawn first in a jump off against the clock, because how exactly do you play your cards? How do you throw the dice? Do you go for a clear, knowing that it's going to put the pressure on, but then in doing so leave the door ajar because you know that some of the riders could possibly go quicker? Or do you put your foot down and have a real good try with the risk of having a fence down? Let's find out what Jersey Kuipers chooses to do with La Folletta. There is an option to take a stride out down to that red and blue at fence 4. First two parts of the combination, 11A, 11B. Then the turn back to that vertical there. It's a very tight turn to 8B. She's up and over the Euro horse. She's got two fences left to go. She drops inside as she turns back to the Mila vertical at fence number 5. And then she can set sail. She can really open out the stride, and she's doing just that. There's one fence left to go. Fence 12, the Tau Oxter. She's still clear with one to jump. She's done it. She's clear, 43.77. She was delighted with her first round clear, and she's over the moon with that double clear there. Jersey Kuipers and La Folletta, because it's a very quick round as well. She possibly has left the door ajar very slightly, but it will have put the pressure on now, and it might just force a few mistakes from the three that follow her in the jump off of the FEI Jumping Ponies Trophy here this afternoon. She took all the turns, all of the options. She possibly could have gone a little bit quicker, but look at the smile on her face. That's exactly what it means to these young riders competing on the biggest of stages here in Mechelen. So the challenge from the Netherlands is done. What can Great Britain do here with a young lady that will not be here to make up the numbers? She is such a competitor and such a challenger. She has competed so well on the national stage, and here she is competing on the international stage. She won the Grand Prix in Stuttgart. Can she take the Jumping Ponies Trophy here this afternoon? Her time to beat is 43.77. It's Great Britain's Ruby Bars and Casper. Even stride between the first two fences. A little bit of a wider line maybe into what is now a double the first two parts of the combination from round one. But there's the tight turn. Does she get the stride she wants? She does. has to jump across this Euro horse fence at the angle to get the turn inside after. How tight dare she turn back? She's much tighter there. She's got, what, 12 seconds to get home. Here comes Ruby Bars. She's on the charge. 43.77 to beat. One fence to jump. Have we got a new leader? Are Great Britain going to take the lead? Yes, they are. By almost 4 seconds, 39.82. Double clear for Ruby Bars. Catch me if you can, she says there, with Casper. Superb from Ruby Bars. A brilliant round for Ruby and Casper, and she hasn't left a lot there at all. They're really going to have to take gambles now, the final two, if they're to have any chance of catching that new leading time, as Great Britain edge out in front, 39.82. Still, the home challenge from Belgium. Laurie Tysken's to come, but this is for Germany. It's Indy Mill A and Leonie Panda. $39.82 to beat. Already, she's taken a stride out between the first two fences. But down goes that vertical. So often we see that. The pressure on and the riders just beginning to push out of their comfort zone, and the fences begin to fall, and there's two on the floor at the moment, with one fence left to jump for Leonie Panda and Indy Mill A. Settles the horse quietly down to the last to finish on that score of 8 in 43.39. It goes into third for Leonie Panda. Jersey Kuiper's second. Ruby Bars still leads with one left to go. 43.39 and 8 there for Leonie Panda. Have we seen the winner? Have Great Britain done enough to secure the Tau FEI Jumping Ponies Trophy here this afternoon? It all comes down to the final round in the jump off. The young lady that was second in the Jumping Ponies Trophy here yesterday, could she go one better and take the victory on leg two here on this, the Wednesday afternoon at the 2022 Jumping Mechelen? We'll find out. It is in front of her home crowd for Belgium, Laurie Tysken and Neveo. Must be landing from that red and white Mila vertical. Penultimate fence on course in around 30 seconds. 39.82 to beat. She's a long way off that vertical. She's ridden her look at the oxer there. And the vertical goes. Can she stay on the four faults now to take a third place finish, which will still put her in a very good standing going into the final leg here on Friday. One to jump. She stays on the four, which means it is third for Laurie Tysken and Neveo. Into third for Belgium. A very good try, the pressure was on, but she did the sensible thing with that early fence down, just steadying the horse up to bring it back on the score of 4 to finish in third. So she was second in the first leg yesterday. She takes third in the second leg here this afternoon, and she will be leading going into the final leg of competition, the third and final leg, the big Grand Prix here just after midday on Friday. But what a competition we have seen. These are names to remember for the future, believe you me. It is the 6th place finish for Franca Clementine Crowley. 5th is Olivia Dressler for Denmark. It's 4th to Germany and Leonie Panda. 3rd, Laurie Tysken and Neveo. In 2nd, the Netherlands, Jersey Kuipers and La Folletta. But it's Great Britain top of the podium, winning the Tau FEI Jumping Ponies Trophy here this afternoon with Casper It's Great Britain's Ruby Bars.
Dames en heren, de prijsuitreiking van de prijsstaal. De tweede wedstrijd, second competition of the FEI Jumping Ponies Trophy. We vragen aan de winnende Amazone om een pasje naar voren te doen. Met 4 waren ze in barrage, maar zij was de allersterkste. Ze is de koningin van de ponysport op het ogenblik in Europa. Uit Groot-Brittannië met Casper Ruby Bars. Ze is de koningin van de ponysport, maar we gaan wel luisteren naar het God Save the King. En dan vraag ik u allemaal om recht te staan, want we gaan luisteren naar de Engelse nationale hymne, de Britse nationale hymne. Mag ik u vragen om allemaal gaan recht te staan, betreft een internationale wedstrijd. En ter ere van de winnares spelen we zo meteen de nationale hymne. May I ask you to be all upstanding as we will now be playing the national anthem of Great Britain, God Save the King. Great Britain, Ruby Bars, Casper. Ik nodig meneer Gunther van Lent uit, namens het comité Jumping Mechelen en namens Touw, om de trofee uit te reiken aan Casper en Ruby Bars, winnaars van de prijs Touw. Ruby die ongetwijfeld ook een ongelofelijke sprong zal maken in het klassement voorafgaand aan de finale op vrijdag. Tweede plaats is voor Nederland. Daar hebben we La Valetta en nu applaus graag voor Jersey Kuipers. Er is natuurlijk ook een derde geclasseerde en dat is onze Belgische Amazone, waar we vrijdag met z'n allen voor gaan supporteren als zij aan de start komt, waarschijnlijk als leider van de grote wereldbekerfinale voor ponies. Dames en heren, België met Navajo, Laure Thijskens. En u weet het, de Belgische vlaggen die vrijdag worden meegebracht voor de wereldbeker kunnen evengoed ingezet worden voor de grote ponyfinale, de FEI Jumping Ponies Trophy Final. Op de vierde plek, laatste in de barrage uit Duitsland met Indimil Duitsland, Leonie Pander. Op 5 is het Denemarken, Jasmine's Holly with Olivia Dressler. En 6 is nogmaals Duitsland met Karim van Orchitz en Franka Clementine Krully. We hebben nog een heel bijzondere prijs, als ik het goed heb. Ja, we hebben een bijzondere prijs. Er wordt nog een gift voucher aangeboden door Miele. En dit is de heer Nico Baes als marketing manager van Miele Professional, die Laure Thijskens een mooie gift voucher uitreikt. In dit geval in de vorm van een wasmachine. Maar het is een gift voucher, Laure, die voor van alles kan dienen. Dus je moet je niet beperken tot een wasmachine. Dat weet je bij deze ook weer. Meneer Baes, dankjewel dat u bij ons bent en dat u de beste Belgische ruiter, Amazone in dit geval, ook nog eens in de bloemetjes zet. Miele en ook een van onze partners, net als Touw. En daarmee is de prijs Touw afgerond, dames en heren. En gaan we de winnares vieren. Ze komt uit Groot-Brittannië en wacht op uw applaus met Casper Ruby Bars. Ruby, whenever you're ready, take it away. De ereronde met de winnares Ruby Bars. En nog één keer met z'n allen voor de winnares Great Britain on top, Ruby Bars. En wie de jeugd heeft de toekomst, dames en heren. Ook na 40 jaar Jumping Mechelen. De ponyruiters hebben nog maar net de ring verlaten. Of we maken ons al op voor de grote finale van de juniors en de young riders. Die grote prijs komt er zo meteen aan. De hindernissen worden opgebouwd. We wensen u een fijne tijd bij ons in Jumping Mechelen. Ga zeker eens langs in het Standerdorp om daar onze exposanten te bezoeken. En dan weer tijdig op post voor de Grand Prix, de grote prijs van de junioren en young riders.